Pumpkin Creek Massacre, a Halloween slasher story. The town of Pumpkin Creek had always prided itself on Halloween. Streets lined with jack-o'-lanterns, candy scattered across porches, and the smell of fried dough hanging heavy in the autumn air. But that year, something was different. The air carried a weight, subtle at first, like the pause before a scream. It began when the festival opened. Children ran past in costumes, their laughter echoing through the streets, but the adults noticed the same unsettling detail. No one lingered near the central square. The festival tents looked the same, but their shadows seemed wrong. Tyler Briggs, a local filmmaker known for documenting the town's strange stories, had been recording the festival when he vanished. His camera was found the next morning, abandoned by the creek, lenses fogged with something red. The footage showed him wandering behind the festival tents, murmuring about someone following him, but when the camera turned, there was nothing there, just empty streets and the faint crunch of leaves. By midnight, chaos began. The first screams came from a quiet corner of the festival, where the haunted house had been set up. One by one, festival goers started disappearing, not in the fantastical way a ghost story might suggest, but with brutal efficiency. Their belongings were left behind: bags of candy, coats, masks, and in some cases, signs of struggle, a torn sleeve, a dropped scarf. The killer was methodical. He was seen once, just a shadow, slipping between tents. His mask was crafted from human materials, stitched together with a grotesque precision, pale fragments that caught the flickering light of the street lamps. No one knew who he was or why he had chosen this town, but his presence was unmistakable. Every corner of Pumpkin Creek bore the evidence of his passage. 5 people remained near the central square, drawn together by instinct and fear. Misty, live-streaming the night on her phone. Doug, the Halloween fanatic who always dressed as classic killers. Rita, a grandmother who had survived too many Halloweens to panic. Caleb, a skeptic convinced it was a prank. And Officer Hanks, the local cop whose nervous glance betrayed more knowledge than he admitted. They barricaded themselves in the festival's abandoned costume shop, the air thick with the scent of stale candy and old fabric. Outside, the killer moved silently, the sound of leather and bone, or something like it, against the pavement. Windows rattled, shadows shifted. The mask caught the light, reflecting fragmented human shapes, twisting reality in the flickering glow. Hours passed, like minutes. Each time they thought the danger had passed, the killer returned. Not to strike immediately, but to toy with him. A shoe left at the door, a handprint on a mirror, a message scrawled in ketchup on a countertop. You shouldn't have stayed. Caleb discovered an old ledger behind the counter, a list of names dating back decades. The names matched missing people from every Halloween, every generation. Misty's live stream captured it all, her whispered fear growing as the realization hit. Pumpkin Creek had always been hiding something, and the festival wasn't just for fun, it was bait. The killer didn't speak, didn't run. He orchestrated, watched, and manipulated. Each tactic, each trap, revealed a careful mind behind the mask. When they finally decided to flee through the back alley, the streets had changed. Booths shifted, corners extended possibly. The festival had become a labyrinth, designed to separate them, to isolate them. One by one, they were forced into decisions that would haunt them forever. Doug ran down a narrow path and vanished. Misty's camera captured her reflection in a puddle, then nothing. Rita, cornered in a storage tent, held her ground, breathing prayers into the night, while Hanks revealed the truth. He had known the killer's identity for years, part of a cover-up the town orchestrated. The final twist came when Caleb reached the main stage, hoping for escape. The mask hung from a hook, removed. Underneath was Tyler Briggs, or at least what remained of him, a hollowed-out figure, human only in form, eyes wide and unblinking. The truth was undeniable. Pumpkin Creek's festival had always been a trap, designed to feed the town's dark legacy, and the killer had been every year a new face for an old pattern. Caleb realized too late that the mask wasn't the worst thing about him. It was the careful calculation, the inevitability of being hunted, the knowledge that no matter how fast he ran, the town itself was against him. The story ends with the camera falling to the ground, capturing only the festival lights flickering against empty streets. The faint sound of footsteps approaches, slow, deliberate, inevitable. The mask rests on the pavement. A hand reaches for it, and the town waits, ready to repeat history.